Hello and welcome back to another bespoke beer review for the beer connoisseur. And in this one, the T-shirt might give it away. AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Kiss, Cradle of Filth. Who else? Voivod, Opeth. All these great rock bands, Scorpions. All these bands I've just mentioned to you, rock bands, have all got one thing in common, and that is they've all got beers out. All of them. All of them I've just mentioned now, they've got beers available all over the place. And we've got one from one of the biggest bands. We have got a Pilsner, and it's brewed by Stone Brewing Company in Berlin, Germany. So it's a German Pilsner. And we have a Metallica beer, and it's their Enter Night Pilsner. Super smashing great, clocking in at 5.7% ABV. There we go. I'll give you the endorsed by Metallica. Endorsed by Metallica, it says, does it? Oh, in collaboration with Metallica. So, I'll give it a spin for you. So, it's quite a nice looking can, this. There you go. So, it's a German Pilsner. I think it'll be a good beer. I'll read the side for you first. It says, it's on. It's time to get started, to crank things up, to get loud. That thumping you feel in your chest isn't your imagination. It's your heart, it's life, it's the rocking tunes. It's your inspiration wanting to break out. It ain't gonna sit there waiting, so motherfucking grab it. This is a collaboration in the truest sense between two entities that were born on the fringes. We've navigated life from a different perspective. We imagined things differently from what they were and set about using our art to change the world according to our vision. We started being misunderstood by many and loved by few. Yeah, it was in the early days. Today that's the same, but no it's not. But that few have become more, a lot more. That's you, my friend, and we're stoked you're with us on this journey. The day is winding down. It's time to get started. No more waiting. It's time to get loud. It's time to enter night. There we go. Right. Before I crack this open, there's a couple of issues which, anything with a brand on, is it makes you think how much input the band have had. If you look at all these bands I rattled off earlier, I think there's more bands that have done beers. Is it a case of sending a load of beers, different recipes to the band themselves, and they just, after a show or something, and they drink different ones and they choose their favourite one, which I think Status Quo did at Witchwood Brewery a long time ago? Or is it the case where Iron Maiden is concerned of having a proper interest in beer and having a real input in the recipe? Because that's what Bruce Dickinson did with Robinson's Brewery, if you know what I mean. And the other kind of like issue I have is that a member of Metallica did have a drink problem, didn't he? James Hetfield. So did he have a play in this? Just, stating the obvious. Let's crack this open, shall we? Like we do. I've waffled on enough. And see if this beer is any good. And it doesn't smell that bad at all. There's a slight lemon kick there behind some maltiness there. Definitely a maltiness. It's a sweet type of aroma which is making me think of the alcohol more than anything else in this. But it smells very, pleasant. So let's whack it in the glass like we do and see exactly if this beer is any good. Well, I think it will be. I'll be surprised if it isn't, because this is from Stone. And Stone, a fantastic brewery. For me, I used to worship Stone years ago. But I haven't had Stone beers for a very long time, and I've noticed their beers are not really available in supermarkets much these days. They used to be in M&S and used to be in Tesco's all the time, if you know what I mean. So there we go. So being a glass, as you can see, a slight haziness to this, a little steady flow of carbonation going up, about a two-finger fluffy head. And yeah, it does look rather nice. The aroma in the glass, yeah, it's much the same. A little bit of a lemon kick there behind. Bits of brandness, maltness. I'm going to go in. So cheers, everybody. It's decent. That is decent. Going again. Lemon rind on the front end. Beautiful, soft, swirling mouthfeel. And on the back end, a little bit of a big bready note, like a bread crust note on the back end. It's lovely. It is. It's a cracking beer, it is. It's German. It's a Pilsner. I knew it was going to be good. In fact, I have to say, out of all the so-called banned beers I've had, this, for me, is definitely the best one. Again. Lovely. It's a lovely body, a nice, gentle bitterness. The mouthfeel is soft, and it just complements the little lemon wine note, bitterness, maltiness, a little bit of wheat, bread crustness. It is relatively clean, should I say, and crisp, but it is a lovely, lovely beer. It's a cracking beer. Going one more for the road. No, I carry on. Because I'm going to tell you, when I was younger, I worshipped Metallica. I really did. Back in the 80s, I was a big fan of Metallica. But I've always thought their last great song was "Dyer's Eve." I'm a stickler for them first four albums. Everything up to Injustice 4, I still love now. But when I did the Black Album, it was a bit too clean. It was a bit too perfect for me, you know. The thing what I liked about Metallica were they were heavy, and they had imperfections in their recordings and stuff, but they were heavy. But when it went to the Black Album with Bob Rock producing, it just didn't do it for me. There's a couple of songs on it I liked. I liked "Sad But True." That was a good song, but it didn't do it. And after that, I more or less lost interest in them for years. So, you know, that's where my stance is on Metallica. I love the first four albums. But this, my friends, is worth picking up. Even if you're not a Metallica fan, pick it up, because it is a cracking Pilsner. It is cracking. So thank you very much for watching this beer review. As ever, you all stars. And I shall see you again tomorrow on another one. Stay safe and enjoy your Good Friday. Cheers, everyone.